sometimes it just takes like 3, 4, 5 tries, and then you get it, and then you keep going.
Exactly.
And I see this so much with singers, like they try it once and then, didn't work. I can't do it. Like, no, like give your voice the chance to figure it out.
Yes.
It takes some time.
And the opposite, which is, I didn't do it, I'm going to do it again and again and again, the exact same way. Every single one of those, different approach.
Yes.
Different adjustment. I hear this thing. Oh, I feel this thing. I experience this. What happens if I engage this way? Right? Like you have to experiment with your voice. This is all about playing around. And range equals expanded.
Yes.
Right?
100%.
With time and practice. You can't go lift weights one time and then be like, look at my bulging biceps. Like
yes.
That's just not how it goes with muscles.
Hey Voxstar, and welcome to From Singer to Artist. I'm Laura Chapman, award-winning singer and songwriter turned viral vocal coach and the host of this show. At VoxTape Studios, we help singers from all over the world level up their voices by teaching them the 3 fundamental skills all singers need: technique, awareness, and artistry. Whether you're looking to go pro or just develop your voice for fun, my team and I are here to help. Check the link in the description to book your first session or grab some of our other resources. Alrighty, are you ready? Let's get started. We are back with Coach Emily from our team.
Hey.
Hello. We're going to be talking about vocal range.
Yes.
How to expand your vocal range. And the first thing I think that we need to talk about is, what does that even mean? Because there's multiple ranges that we can expand.
Yes, exactly. This is like, I feel like this episode is the truth behind every YouTube clickbait.
No, yes.
3 simple tricks to expand your vocal range. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. It can be simple but difficult, right? Like maybe the steps are clear, but it can take, some messing around to get there. So what is expanding your range? Yeah. So we have multiple ranges, right? We have different registers. That's the sciencey word for head voice, chest voice, right?
Yeah.
So we have our head voice, we have our chest voice, we have our mix voice, and then there's belt, and then there's chest mix, and then there's head mix, and then there's flageolet, and then there's fry, and then there's all these crazy different things that just feel so overwhelming, right?
Yes.
Like when it comes to, why can't I hit this note? Right? I think that's what leads us into I need to expand my range because I can't hit this one thing. So I like to view range in a couple different ways. One is, what's your comfortable range? And then what's your total range?
Okay.
Total range without pushing, right? Like your comfortable range is like, wake up in the morning. For me, it starts like, good morning, it's up here.
Absolutely not. Not for me.
But it goes to like, this is the lowest that I'm probably doing. Right? Exactly.
Down here is fine.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. So you want to just kind of identify like what's your comfortable range for yourself.
Yeah.
Just thinking overall, big top, big bottom.
Yeah.
Now I can
right?
I can
you're working
get
hard.
there, but I'm working hard to keep that relaxed.
Yes.
And then same up here, like, but like that's
I cannot. Like as a kid, like girls are I could never do that.
Woohoo.
My voice just wouldn't. It'd be like the little kid that speaks like an old man.
Go team. You got this.
Yeah, I was never, like when you go roller coaster, like you roller coaster like that. I could never do that.
Really? That was one of my first vocal life hacks that I learned for myself as a singer. I was at an amusement park and I was like, I can mix on this. I don't have to scream and like totally ruin it, totally mess up my voice for my jury tomorrow. I can just go, woo!
Yeah. Love that. Life hack for when you're at the amusement park.
Yeah, just mix your way through it.
Yes.
Everything. That's the answer to everything. Yeah. But so you kind of want to just take a look at that. It does not have to be as high or as low as we're going, right?
Yeah.
Just identify for yourself like what you're working with. Now we get into the nuance.
Yes.
Of that low part, that chest voice sound kind of hits a wall, usually around That's
Where is that? Like
this
around,
is
like,
it around
G?
this E to G.
E to G.
And I'm talking about your true chest voice. So not just hey, right? That's more of a mix. More of a hey, hey,
Hey, hey.
where you're in chest voice. I experience it as like almost like I'm underwater, like pushing up to the surface. That's how I experience chest voice, because I have to be intentional about not being in mix if I'm going to be isolating it. So yeah, so that'll hit a wall somewhere around there for estrogen dominant voices. For testosterone dominant voices, it's kind of similar down the octave.
Down the octave, okay. Yeah.
Down the, yeah.
Okay.
And then we start getting into mix, and that varies. And then at some point around Dream On G, yeah, right? We're no longer here, right?
Yeah.
We're no longer in that sort of mix. Well, there. Then eventually we're chest in head. So we get out of chest sounding mix, sounding being the underlined bold all caps.
Yes.
Chest sounding mix, and make our way into head in some voices. I'll say in my voice.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I know to be true about all of this, right?
Yeah.
In my voice, that's what I experience. And that's often what we're hearing. So that is the baseline for where those ranges kind of stop and start. I'll say in the realm of like possibility.
Okay.
So how do I make that a better sentence?
No, that makes sense. Okay, so we have to break it into pieces.
Yes. So how do we even get there?
Yes. So because I feel like when people are trying to like expand their range, they're either talking about belting higher.
Yep.
Or mixing higher or whatever. Or then like Ariana Grande high notes kind of high.
Yes.
So can we start with the high one? Because I personally need to feel the stretch first before I can go into belting. Otherwise, I am just like my throat closes off. I'm constantly under the pitch. So I need the stretch first. So can we do that first?
Yes, absolutely. Do you have something specific for flageolet that you like to do?
Basically means... It's like, it depends on who you're talking to, but it's like a really tiny, squeaky kind of sound. Yeah, that. If you can do that, it's that. I have to work really hard to do that. So it's not like a beautiful, like that's head voice, right? So it's really just the tiny, squeaky, small sound. And it's kind of like that in between head voice and whistle, right? So your vocal folds are still vibrating, because when you're whistling, they're not anymore, right? They're just kind of like locked into place, and then you're just kind of like whistling through your voice.
I wouldn't say that they're not at all, but I would say that they're pulled so taut that if they are vibrating, they're not really like
okay. Yeah. Okay, fair.
Wonderfully vibrating.
Okay, fair enough. So that flageolet is kind of like that in between there. And so what I like to do is something like a
so very light, very small sounding. Even if you're like a comfortable soprano, those notes you might have the instinct of going we're keeping them small so that as we keep going up, we're training those muscles not to be working out the whole time.
Yes. And then also like don't start modifying the vowel, right? Like keep it on a super small sound. And then I don't know where we want to start.
Do you want to start on the C sharp, or do you want to start?
Sure, whatever. It doesn't matter. You pick.
We can start there. That's where people are going to be. All right. Do you close the back with an NG?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Where do you put your tongue? Mine's touching the back of my teeth.
See, my tongue always just goes like down. So the thing that I like to do to just kind of like battle against that, it just pushing down, And then you can like feel it. Like it's not with the tongue that you're feeling, but everything just engages
Yeah.
down here, like underneath your chin. I like to push my tongue forward a little bit. So it's like touching the inside of my teeth. And not that much, just more like a...
And that's how you get that sort of extra closed off sound.
Maybe, yeah, probably.
Cool. Okay, let's.
I'm just trying to get it out of the way, you know?
I know.
Yeah.
That's my life. Cool. Let's start here. Head up.
Okay. We'll see how far we can go. 9 a.m., baby. Let's go.
9 a.m. We're gonna go. We're gonna go as far as I can go.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Woo! We're going to get Emily high notes.
Let's see how this goes.
I love it.
Drop out when you need to.
I will have to.
We'll start here.
Also, one thing I noticed for myself, if I do it too slowly, my muscles start engaging. So I like to keep it
fast.
pretty. I'm gonna cut out.
Oh, here we are. This is where we get into the modification. No, that's fine. That's it. That's my top. The G6.
Never in my life have I been able to hit a G6. Yeah. Feeling
So fly like a G6. G6, but I lose the ability to keep, well, it's small because it's got to be small.
Yeah.
But I lose the ability to keep it on the.
Yeah. That was really cool. I felt like every time you just kind of like started with a
Yeah.
like that breath flow, it came out.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I have to do often when I'm feeling like my coordination's out of place and I'm doing some staccato. That's actually something I really like about this exercise that you have, is that it starts out with that staccato. It's just bum ba da ba da ba da. We're working that coordination as well as like, let's just get them moving together.
Yeah. And for me, I like to, the breath also really helps, like a hoo-hoo rather than a ooh-ooh.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so forth. Anyways, so starting on the breath, and then the staccato thing, I like to do that so that I'm not scooping too much. Because I just pull up too much weight with me otherwise. So I like to keep it short. And then also, it's much easier to just quickly hit a note and then turn right back around than sustaining the note. And I feel like a lot of times singers are just like, oh, I need to expand my range, but I need to hold the note. So I'm just going to hold the note. And I'm like, hold on.
One step at a time.
Yes, exactly. So I like to do something like this first to just get the stretch in my vocal folds going before I try and sustain the note.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm the opposite.
Okay.
Where I'm like, let me get everything in flow. And then I can do the staccato. Then I can do the quick coordination. Because that's how my body is. Otherwise, it's like, you hear that like that sound where it doesn't quite want to do it. But if I go, right, like it's there. Something's there.
Oh my God, whatever note that was.
It's that G. The G's like
The G6.
like, my G6 is like, girl, that's it.
Yeah, but like not even close have I ever been able to get up there. So, you know, it's fine.
It's okay. I'm bottoming out at like an E.
I can't go much lower than that either. But anyways, whatever. So something like that is, I think, great for top.
Yeah,
top
absolutely.
range.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you like to do for top?
For top, what I do is not dissimilar to what you do.
Okay. So very similar.
Yeah. So very, very similar. One thing that I will also say that is in your exercise that I like, that I do generally in top range. Start at the top and make your way down. And when we, in another episode, when we talk about mix, right, we'll talk a little bit about like you need to work all areas.
Yeah.
And you need to teach the chest voice how to come down and the chest voice, what did I say? Teach the head voice how to come down and the chest voice how to go up so that they know how to coordinate together when it's kind of thick and kind of thin and kind of in between. That's really going to help your range expansion in general.
Okay, cool.
Another thing I like to do, bring your head voice all the way down. So can you get...
Let's do that.
So we just kind of jumped right into it. One thing I like to do, get the tongue out of the way. We're going to do it on la la la. La 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 la.
Ooh, okay. Get that tongue moving.
Yeah. Beautiful example of letting your jaw relax and not bringing it to the party, not inviting it to the party.
Yeah, so it's still.
Yeah. We want the jaw to be still, not because you're holding it still, but because it is so detached, not in the house. We'll do this one again. If you can't tell if it's still, go right up to a mirror and look, or just feel. We're not pulling, but we're just feeling.
Holding.
Now here, notice how we're not going la 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 la.
We're not getting chesty.
We're not getting chesty. We're just keeping it la 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 la. We're gonna keep going as low as we can in head. La 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 la.
Honestly, this is so interesting. I very rarely do this. And I'm like, am I truly just in head voice or am I just kind of like in a mix down here?
Well,
how can you tell?
How can you tell? Well, a mix can be 99% to 1%, right? So maybe it is la la la, la la la. What I identify as head voice here is that we don't have a firm closed sound.
So make it breathy.
La, 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 la. And we also aren't in breathy chest, I would identify, because we're not la, la, la. There isn't that extra sound of closure. I experience head voice down here as like I'm in a cloud floating above the voice.
Is that...
Keep it a little lifted. We're messing with the soft palate to get acoustics on our side.
That was a more lifted soft palate. Is that more what we're looking for there? Or
yes, that will help. That'll help.
Okay.
If you did this exercise and you're like, that's how I sing down there all the time, I got news for you. It's time to work out your chest voice.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
that's topic 7.
Topic 7. Oh my God. So we have going up in your head voice. We have going down in your head voice. So that's expanding your range in your head voice.
In your head voice. And we're going to copy and paste this down to chest.
All right, let's do it.
So we did this fry exercise in another one, but I would like to repeat it here, but we're going to do it on the low end and really just go up and down a couple times. So we'll do it here. In and out of fry. Fry, voice, fry, voice, fry.
Can we maybe do it like over a third?
Over a third,
so
yeah.
like na, 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 na.
Yeah, make it
so
better.
it's just a little different,
Yeah.
you know?
Is that too hard?
Like that?
Yeah.
But on a Oh yeah. No, I think that's great. Let's do that.
We're going to do it on an too.
On an
On an if you are like me and those high notes feel easy and chest voice is like, wow, I really got to kick it into gear. Is your friend. It weighs down your vowel.
Yeah. So it's not like an ah. It's more
it's
like
not
an
because for me, when I go I want to go
Yeah.
When I go
It's more like I'm so tired.
Exactly. It just gets you right in it. Like yeah.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Let's do that.
Absolutely. So we're starting low. Fry to voice. Ready? And drop out when you need to. We'll keep going.
You're making me smile, and I can't do this, and I'm smiling.
This is the Laura show now. Gonna push you down.
It's like barely any volume anymore down there. Like if I'm trying to make it heard.
Yeah, if you're trying to...
then it goes sharp, right?
And this is a really great thing to point out. We're experimenting here. Like even at the top where I was like, why can't I find it? Right? Experiment with your voice. Play with it. It's this really cool, fun thing. We have this mechanism designed for eating and drinking, and now we can make like ridiculous sounds with them.
Yes.
Why not go as ridiculous as possible?
Yes.
Right? Push your extremes, but keep it, like you said, you're like, it's hard to be heard there. You can hit the note.
Yeah.
But it's hard to be heard, which means you're not going to sing a song that goes down to
the mic.
Yeah. You're not going to sing a song that goes down and sustains a B3.
No.
A B2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another thing to point out. Like when you're experimenting with your voice, you don't want to go, squeeze it right and really squeeze it out. But you can still play with what the top is. Try a couple different approaches. Figure out what works best for you. It's okay to not have the answers and play with it yourself. Just know that you're aiming for comfort. It can be a challenge while also still not hurting or not feel like squeezing or pushing.
Yeah.
If it all feels like squeezing and pushing, you have an obstacle in your way.
Yes.
You have a tensor, tongue, jaw, laryngeal pressure, neck, like even holding your core really tight because you just did Pilates and good for you because it's awesome.
Yeah.
Right? But like be aware of those things and then be like, oh, okay, I can be loosey-goosey.
Yes.
That's one thing I've heard from a lot of students in general about like, oh, taking voice lessons, like I am just so much more in tune with my body in general. Like that is, I mean, like if there's anything you can get out of it, there's a ton, but like just for your everyday life, it's like knowing what's going on physically. So before I continue being tangential, like just experiment with it, like know that you can go that low. When I was reaching those low notes, I was like, wow, I'm not going to be putting these in a song, but I have to like focus hard to get those. But at the same time, like that's a great stretch for my voice.
Yeah, and then the more you do it, eventually it's going to get easier and easier and easier, and then you can actually put it in a song.
Yeah.
And we were at the Beyonce concert. Yeah. And she was living down there.
Yeah.
I was like,
down,
alto moment is here.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I was so happy. But like just because it's not like right this very second, you're going to put it in a song. If you keep doing it again and again and again, eventually you can.
Exactly. Yeah. And now I want to jump up we're going to stick with this exercise, but I want to jump up to show you what I mean by this next sentence.
Okay.
As you keep going up in this exercise, we are sticking to, I'm calling it true chest voice, right? Like we are not trying to go,
it's a mixy place.
Yeah, we're super light. We're super mixy, which is an awesome place to be, but not when we're specifically going for one thing.
Yes.
Right? Bringing it back to the fry can help ensure that you're staying relaxed as long as you're not squeezing your fry out.
Okay, cool. Let's try it.
Let's go a little. We'll start here, just to get into that true chest.
Okay.
And listen to our tones. Can we do can we do an example of both of us doing it in mix to show what we're not aiming for? So there's we adjusted our vowels to kind of get us into a more mixed dominant place, but also there's a pretty big difference in tone.
It's much lighter.
It's much lighter. Yeah. It's much lighter. It's truly a mix of head and chest voice. Like if I think in ratios, percentages, colors, right? That ratio is closer to 50-50 in my head, right?
Yeah.
And that it is to like 75-25, which is probably what we're going for as we get up and up and up.
Yeah.
In chest. So we'll do this again in chest and let's head up.
All right.
Our jaws are very relaxed. We probably aren't seeing very much movement. It's okay for this chest voice to start growing. We're taking it up. We're going to try to get to the top of chest voice, not because there's so much pressure we feel like we're going to break, but because we're noticing I can't do this without mixing more heavily.
That's me raising a finger. I have a question.
Yeah.
So up here, my default is getting spread. And that gives me that shouty, like, that kind of like shouty kind of undertone. Is that a yay? Is that a nay? What do we want to do here?
If you can't bring your volume down by a couple notches, no spread or not, we're hitting our wall.
Okay,
because
so try and reduce volume a little.
Yeah, because you're bringing up another type of voice, right? Like my voice is like, my voice just starts mixing. And I'm like, all right, we're no longer like chest, right? But your voice will chest until you can no longer.
Muscle through.
Yeah,
yes,
muscle
baby.
through it. So it's a great thing to notice. We're like, oh, I'm not doing this the same anymore. I'm not in that, right? It's going, It's okay to get acoustics on your side. That's kind of what that spread can do.
Yeah, it's a little twangy, right?
Yeah, getting in a little bit of that brightness. So let's try it. No, we're not on B. Why don't we try it? I'm gonna drop out just so I can hear you.
Okay.
See if you can do it without. If you bring in a little brightness, that's fine. Do it without as much volume.
Okay. It's just like fighting me a little.
It's fighting. I hear your tongue a little bit.
Oh.
Your tongue not pulling back, but tensing through the middle. Yeah. What if you want one last thing? What if you replaced anything here with a small crunch of your lower abs?
Okay.
How was that?
That was better. Okay. See, I was always fighting to engage my abs, like period, because I was so over muscling my abs for so long that I'm like, don't engage your abs at all ever. Now it's like, okay, no, actually, it can be helpful again. So,
and that's why I said lower abs.
Lower.
Because I know for me, I hear abs and I'm like, I'm doing a plank.
yes,
and it's
yes,
like,
yes.
wait. No, that's not what we're going for.
Yeah.
So we kind of did two things with the abs there. One was guide your air out a little more intentionally. And the other was this technique I learned from my very first voice teacher, Giovanna. She's awesome. I hope she hears this. Which is called anchoring. Okay. And the purpose there is taking your attention and placing it elsewhere in your body. So we used to do it with thinking about engaging your lats, like you're pressing down on a table. Right? So that's one thing. This is an anecdotal evidence situation. There aren't studies being like anchoring replaces your tension. But I find it to be very, very helpful. So that the lower abs can also be a way to do that. And it helps because we're using airflow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. And that's an A. I typically will stop at an A because that's where we start. Then we really start entering the break for estrogen dominant voices.
Yeah.
For testosterone dominant voices, you're probably going to notice this between like probably anywhere in this fifth, depending on where you land. Somewhere between a B and an F sharp, depending on where you sit from bass, baritone, tenor. Even bass might be a little lower.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So that's, if you're like working on expanding your chest voice, that's that. Is it different when you're working on expanding your belt?
It goes into expanding your belt, but it is different. So there's like a true chest belt, which is like, right? We're chest voice there.
That was so open. Are you guys kidding me? Like, that was so beautiful. What?
Why, thank you.
Shut up, Emily.
Then I won't demo the next one.
No, please do.
But now there's a difference between going up here and doing, right? That's a totally different, now we're mixing a lot more.
Yeah.
If you can hear it a little more in the straight tone.
So let's, because a lot of people want to like belt/mixed belt higher. So if we wanted to do that, what kind of exercise can we practice to get that powerful sound up into higher notes?
Yes, this is what I do with like everyone.
Okay.
I find it can be super helpful. So first, we're going to go from speech into singing, which is a whole thing we'll do later.
Yeah.
So first, just like you're brushing someone off, you're on the phone and you're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So instead of whatever, it's like you're really like kind of annoyed. Like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah. I'm overthinking it.
Yeah, you're overthinking. We're not singing. So if I say, oh, hey, can I grab that thing from upstairs?
Oh, hey, can I grab that thing from upstairs?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my God, I love your shoes.
Oh my God, your shoes are amazing.
There you go.
That's different.
Yeah, but that one, shoes. We're going shoes.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so that's there's
really
an example
high for me, Emily.
I was like, there's an example of me being a surprise.
Yes, and
right?
me not.
Yeah. So it's a good thing to note of like, if you're like, wow, this person, it's so easy for them. It's like, well, that's my speaking voice is sitting here as I'm talking right now.
Yeah. Mine isn't.
Yeah, and yours is down here, and that's like normal. That's normal. Like both are normal things. So
but that doesn't mean that you can't learn to do it.
Absolutely.
If I'm doing exercises and like I'm working really hard on it, I can get it.
Yeah.
And then if I'm doing it more and more, I can put it into songs. Like I had to learn all of this, so it's doable, but it's not like my default, my natural thing.
Exactly. Which is why I had to fight to stay in chest voice, and you had to fight to figure out, is this the chest voice that I'm trying to be in right now?
Yes.
Yeah. So what I do, it's not on yaw, but it's on yeah.
Yeah.
It's on yeah. We're just doing 3 of them, a 5, 3, 1. We're just to go, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
You did a he. Think that it's just going, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do it here a couple times so it feels super easy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 We'll do this one again. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Use those lower abs. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do or do not?
Do.
Do. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's a little brace before the...
Yeah.
It's kind of going, hey, yeah. So it's like the breath is stopping. So can you just go... Now a little less breathy at the top. Let it be like kind of exasperated. Like... Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 Now we're Benson Boone.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll also note, like, that's an F. That's high.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that was an F.
That felt okay. I mean, it wasn't perfect by any means, but like usually I would have to, because we have to remind ourselves it's currently 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And so it's like, wow, usually it would take me like an extensive like thing to get my voice up there without, and what you were saying, like the, that is so typical for me.
It's typical for a lot of people. I
Okay.
see that a ton with people who are more chest dominant. Typically. Yes, absolutely. So there, also if you are following along and you're like, that what? Oh, what?
Yes.
Like that's very high.
It is very high.
That's very high. We're one step away from Dream On. So like that's fine. If you heard that and you're like, that was so bright, I don't want all my mixed belting to be bright. Find your ticket in the door. Find your key, right? For me, yeah, gets me in. Now I can open it up to maybe more of a yeah. Yeah. We're still on an E flat. We're still kind of high, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go. How's that feeling?
It feels great.
Yeah.
Feeling a little bit of phlegm wiggling loose.
Yeah, just a little like, good morning, here we are.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there you go. That's how I always start. I think it's really important to train, like get to the belt and then stay in that mixed belt as you come down. In addition to when people get really comfortable with that, I add yeah. Can we keep it all mixed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm hearing a tiny bit of tongue engagement.
Yeah. How do I get it out of the way?
Do it on.
And it stops.
And the tongue says,
oh my God.
Thank you.
But that's like too light.
So maybe that's your first step. Right? Like if that's the struggle that you're running into, your first step is like, oh, I'm hearing that sort of course I'm doing it to the extreme.
Yes.
But that tiny bit of engagement there, can I do it with my tongue out?
I'm like adjusting my facial shapes.
Everything wants to grip. So we just talked about the a Band-Aid, a solution to when things want to grip. Let's engage the lats a little bit. Push down on that table.
That felt a lot better already. I still have a little bit of that squeezed sound. I definitely don't feel it as much anymore, but it still sounds a little. It's almost like the top note is easier than the middle note.
Yeah. So are you thinking, I hit it, okay, I'm done?
Maybe.
I find that a lot.
That was good.
And there we are.
Sometimes it just takes like 3, 4, 5 tries, and then you get it, and then you keep going.
Exactly.
And I see this so much with singers, like they try it once and then, didn't work. I can't do it. Like, no, like give your voice the chance to figure it out.
Yes.
It takes some time.
And the opposite, which is, I didn't do it, I'm going to do it again and again and again, the exact same way. Every
You have
single
to
one of those,
adjust.
different approach.
Yes.
Different adjustment. I hear this thing. Oh, I feel this thing. I experience this. What happens if I engage this way? Right? Like you have to experiment with your voice. This is all about playing around. And range equals expanded. Like,
Yes.
right?
100%.
With time and practice. You can't go lift weights one time and then be like, look at my bulging biceps. Like
Yes.
that's just not how it goes with muscles.
So I think there's a big theme here. One is, no muscling through, no like tension, right?
Yeah,
like,
go for the crack, not the push.
Exactly. Like, yes, work for it. It takes effort. It takes engagement.
It takes
but
intention.
Yeah, but not like that, right?
Yes.
And if you feel that, don't just give up. Try again, but make adjustments. And time is the other thing.
Yeah.
The more you do it, like the repetition of it.
Yes.
You can't just like do it once a week and then, be like in a month from now, why is my range not expanded? It's not just time. It's also the repetition of it.
Time, repetition, intention, awareness, all these things go into it. And if that feels really overwhelming to do by yourself, there are so many people. There are 2 people here
Yes.
who are like, oh, guess what I do for a living?
Yes.
Listen to you and check in with what you're doing, because it takes a lot of extra skills to identify it within yourself. Like the back and forth that we did to get you there, like that was fast because we have years of training. Like we have years of training, right?
Yes. And it's so easy when you see on social media, when you see these clips of like these before and afters.
Yes.
A lot of times, they're staged.
Yeah, sorry
to say it, but
true.
a lot of times they are staged, or the singer already has a lot of experience and there was just a little tweak, and they can usually do it, but this time they couldn't, so they use that for the take. Like there's so much that goes into it to make it look really amazing, but at the end of the day, it takes the time at the repetition to really get the results, and especially recurring results.
Yes.
And not like you could do it once and that's it for the take and then you can never do it again.
I would always rather a student slowly inch by and get a little stronger each week consistently than have one perfect lesson. Everything is super easy. And then the next week is the same as the week, 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
You can't do it. The consistency is the goal. That's how we reach sustainability.
Yes.
And then when you try to sing the way you did yesterday, right? When you had your perfect singing day, you woke up perfectly because you just got off a long beach vacation and you're the most relaxed you've ever been. Yeah. Right? Like that also goes into it. When you try to sing like that, but now you're stressed because you got 100 emails from work, like that's where we lean into injury land. Like that's where you can get hurt, when you try to push your way through something. So all in all, go for the crack, not the break. Know what you're going, or go for the crack, not the push.
Yes.
Know what you're going for. What are you trying to expand here? Do you want to expand your low notes? Do you want to expand your high notes?
Is it the belt in the middle?
Is the belt in the middle? Is it you have to be able to, one thing to note, we brought our chest voices up to an A, and then therefore could bring our mix up to an F.
Yeah.
If my chest voice is going up to an E and my head voice, and we brought our head voices way up, and my head voice is going up to, we'll say a C, right? Then belting a B is going to be really hard.
Yeah.
We want breathing room on either side.
Yes, I like breathing room. I like that. Yes, a little bit of a cushion.
Yes.
So if you want to belt high, you need to have a high head voice.
Yes, you need to stretch your head voice higher. Yes. Yeah. And same thing with low notes. Like if you want to, and you need to stretch your chest voice up. So it's, stretching is the key word there, not pushing.
Stretching, not pushing. Yes. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So this is just kind of like a breakdown of what does it mean
what
to
is
expand your range? One exercise for each of the above.
Yeah.
And now it's, now you have to figure out for yourself, okay, which one do I want to pay attention to first? And then, start working on that and not do everything all the time, all at once, because that's going to get a bit crazy.
Do you identify more with my voice and the way that my voice wants to naturally approach things, or with your voice, the way that your voice does? Because it takes different kinds of approaches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it. Thank you so much,
Awesome.
Emily.
Thank you for having me.
I got a little voice lesson.
There you go.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, F.
Yeah, and my voice is feeling great,
Yeah.
right? It did not feel like I was pushing, and now my voice is like tired.
Yeah,
not at all. My voice feels great. So
awesome.
Yay. You know what you're doing. Who would have thought?
I love being told that.
I love that. Like Emily said, this is our day job.
Yeah.
And all of the job.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you want to get some help, like I always say, like, even if it's just one lesson to gain more clarity
Yes.
of what it is that your voice needs, because it's so hard to always figure it out yourself.
Yes. You don't need to be a hero. You don't need to do everything
Yes.
by yourself. Just like get another pair of ears on it.
Yeah. So, book a session.
Yeah.
I'm always the one doing the first session, so you be working with me, but I can do this stuff too. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's killer. She's awesome.
And then we'll figure out how things are going. If that's not within your budget, you can always do a vocal evaluation where you send us a video and we'll give you feedback on your singing. But anyways, check out the links. Whatever works for you, do it. We're here to help. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Alrighty. Thank you, Emily,
Thank
for
you.
joining me today, for helping me expand my range.
Of course.
And I'll see you in an episode very soon.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys in the next one or in a lesson.
Woo-hoo.
I love it. Alrighty. Take care. Bye.